Morning, this is the Soul Pole. We are the Soul Pole. Without you, there would be no reason to be here. So tune in, connect, listen to your ancestors. 6th of June, 2021. Astro DJ has been playing the same line of a song for about an hour now. It's a beautiful day. I'm sure I should know who it is, but the only thing I can see is what's that kid called? The one that I think is Frank Sinatra. Is it Michael Bublé? So I'm gonna dig and see what that's about. It may or may not be connected to the read. It's a beautiful day. And it is another beautiful day in the UK with first bank holiday in a very long time. I can remember that it didn't rain. It's been really nice and hot and sunny. So plenty of vitamin D in our bones. So what do we need to know, Spirit, today, please? It is the 6th. Card will be the Lovers. And it's important because it's in the first pile. It's a massively important message. The Lovers was not always called the Lovers. I prefer it as the Choices because it's not always about love. It's a choice. Because fate is brought to you. Destiny is the choices you make and the consequences of those choices. So it's about your destiny today. And the point with the destiny is you can change it by changing your mind. But if you change your mind, who knows, it may be a worse decision than the one you've already made. So, taking back control of your life. Do not try to control others, however, because that will backfire. You just take control of your life, head forward on your path, face your true north, be yourself, and you will succeed. For some, this will be the purchase of a new car. If you're born on the 7th or the 25th, I suggest it's a red one. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, massively important in a positive way. It's Cancer energy. So those born on the sign of Cancer, it's mother energy, it's ancestors, it's the home. It's about the breasts and the womb. Confusion. Those born on the 18th, living or past, state for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Because you know, whichever path you take is going to be a hard one. It's not going to be easy, but nothing worth having is. So it's a path of blood and tears. You're torn between two properties, two people, two jobs, two situations. Sometimes it's when you're stretching yourself too far, looking after the elderly parents, the grandkids, etc. You know something's got to give. Those born on the 18th, living or past it, for your diary and address, negative energy. 2 dogs are being left in the past, 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February, and possibly a Cancer. So we have Cancer there. So Cancer is maybe taking a different path. Then we have the letters B and J connected to Spirit, number 11. October the 11th, where I come from, it's the carnival. So whenever the carnival comes to town, that date will be important. The psychic, the medium, the tarot reader, this person knows everything, but says nothing. The truth has to come out. Somebody is coming out of a very unhealthy situation, be it at work, in health, or in relationships. It always warns to be careful what goes in your mouth as in diet medication, what comes out your mouth as in word written or spoken. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. This is a big read because it's got a lot of majors in it. I'll just put that down wrong, sorry. 6 years. So This is equal reciprocity. You don't give to receive, but you don't keep giving when nothing comes back. So you need somewhere where there's a two-way street. We have that violent altercation again. Don't like it, don't get involved in it, walk away from it. Never go on the attack. Always wait for them to come to you and then take the high ground if you can. This person wants to win at all costs. They'll cut the nose off to spite the face. No one will win and everyone will regret it. You are protected. There is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly in spirit, or a doctor, priest or lawyer, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in living. Older man, very detached, sees things very clearly. So it's clarity of thought. Quite prepared to cut people out of their lives if they need to. They're not mean, they're not horrible, they're just very, very logical. And we have today's card, which is a separation because of an addiction. So Sagittarius energy is negative. We have a Leo and Scorpio in there as well, so they could be added into the mix. You are being tested to learn a lesson, to learn what you do and don't want. You have to bring balance back into your life. This is about testing your faith and your belief in yourself. This is addictions to alcohol, drugs, gambling, a way of life, shopping, whatever it is, you know. And it is those born on the 14th, living or past, if your diary and address, negative energy. There is a female here, a very generous female, possibly a female friend or a mother. Could be a mother in spirit. It could be a woman with a darker complexion. Could be a woman in uniform. She's very giving, but very financially orientated. Then we have strength. You are strong enough to get through this. In this deck, it is the Ox, which is the Shia. Minus 12 recurring. So 12 years ago, 25 years ago. But this Ox is important because this year is the Ox. So you are strong enough. There will be heavy burdens, but you can hold them. Taurus may be important. There's unfaithfulness here. Somebody felt drained, depressed possibly. Things not going their way because of this separation. So we've got the clarification that it is a separation. A decision needs to be made, but somebody doesn't want to make it because they're protecting their interest, their heart, someone else, or in denial, or not sure of all the facts. If you wait, you'll wait forever. You need to take action. There is possibly a fire sign male taking action. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be two parts of the same man. Again, we have Gemini energy. It's hands, arms, shoulders, communications and siblings. Up to now, you've had to use your wit to survive. You can manifest your own reality. You don't have to stay in somewhere you're not happy. You have all the tools at your disposal, even if you don't believe you have. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It's possibly something or someone new of major importance coming into your life. The Ace of Swords means there's lack of clarity, confusion, still, and spying and lying. The Panda means not everything is black and white. Someone may have been lazy, got complacent, taking people for granted. And then we have a couple moving forward to earth signs, but it could be anywhere in your chart. Divine masculine, divine feminine, the father and the mother. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, both very generous people, but mostly they are money orientated, materialistic. Business people. Someone's been sitting on the fence, refusing to ask for help, juggling too many things, and not achieving anything. Someone may have refused an offer of love or rejected an offer of love that would have been bliss. There's a family unit involved here somewhere. No reunions, no celebrations, at least for 3 months. Again, we have the fire sign taking action, Jack the lad, but he's all right at starting things, he's no good at finishing them. Oh no, tell a lie, take that one back. This is success. This is victory. This is somebody coming back with the spoils of war. So somebody, well-deserved victory. A female water sign lady. She is seeing a glimpse of the future. She's scrying, and that's the High Priestess again. That's twice she's been mentioned. I was born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. So we have a female, possibly between two men, or two parts of the same man. She is protected and this man is taking action. She is seeing things and unconditionally loving. And then we have the High Priestess again. Be careful of your words, written or spoken, and look after your health. The Tower moment. Something is about to rock your world. A shock. It is a blessing in disguise. You may not think so at the time, but this will raise things to the ground so that you can begin again. The 16. Living or past, date for your diary and address. There is a narcissist involved here though, somebody who loves themselves more than they love you. Their offer is very minimal and not enough. Yeah, somebody's brought ruin to the home in some way. It could be to do with a vehicle. There's a loss of a female friend because this is... and a gentleman may be entering your life or already in your life that works within the home for people. Like an electrician, joiner, plumber, plasterer, etc. It is somebody that comes to the home to do a service. He is a positive influence in your life, but there is problems within the home and family unit. Lack of communication or bad news arriving. It may be that you've got a contractor in to do some work on the home and it's worse than you thought because there's possible loss of home or a strange building or negative energy around a building. Could be just that it's haunted or that there's problems with electrical and waterworks and you need to get it sorted, and this is the man to do it. There is some thought to be had though. Somebody doesn't want to think about how much it's going to cost, probably. Or somebody, well, there's two people here. One's seen the written word or received the written word. One's, well, they both are. They're both looking at this piece of paper. It must be something significant. And neither really likes what they see. This gentleman doesn't want to sign. This female doesn't want to see. There is a very important female energy external to this that has an influence. She knows her worth. She is a very important lady. So nobody wants to communicate. Nobody wants to speak their truth. Fear. I'm getting off this one. But there's a change in the wind. That burden has to be released, and maybe a move of home. It will cause chaos and conflict, but peace will return. Happy. So whenever your birthday is, if you're a Gemini especially, it could be, that's important. I know my granddaughter's got a birthday on Monday, so it's some sort of special event or celebration, a wedding, anniversary, something like that. And it could be something to do with spirit. Somebody's overthinking. It's a never-ending story. Don't waste time building blocks where you're not going to stay. Don't put energy, time, effort, money into what you're not going to stay. Somebody needs to heal, or somebody is trying to repair this, and it's really beyond repair. Somebody feels orphaned or abandoned. Perhaps both parents are in spirit and feel like they've no one to talk to. That's not true. A change is coming, and they will walk beside you. You may feel like you've abandoned your children, or somebody is saying that to you. That's not the case. If something happens where there is a split, you should always, the children are a separate issue, and you must dedicate yourself to them. You brought them into the world, but you are blessed, and never forget it. So, Virgo, analyse the 18. So, what are we over-analysing things? That never-ending story. Where's me 18? There it is. So the 18 is massively important, and we've got it as the negative. So how are we going to turn that around? Virgo energy. Don't go looking for trouble or worry about what might never happen, because otherwise it will. We've got Ben and Frank mentioned. Worry and organisation are the key traits to the sign of Virgo. So it could be Virgo energy, or it may be something that the energy that you need to get through this, or it could be someone you know. Virgos are picky and exacting. They can be insanely organised. They're very helpful to others. They tend to be critical, but usually this criticism is applied to themselves. So it could be this Virgo female or gentleman. They tend to be critical, but usually this criticism is applied to themselves. They are conscientious, and highly intelligent. Virgo natives prefer to step back and analyse before moving ahead. Virgos are true worrywarts, and much of their worry focuses on health. There we go, so the High Priestess. Health and possible disasters, which is there. And any sudden changes which they dread. So change in the wind, they will not like it. They would much prefer to return to simpler times. The sign of Virgo governs the 6th house of health, natural remedies and analysis. Diet and nutrition are dominant themes of this Mercury-ruled sign, so be careful what you're putting into your body. Virgo natives make the best doctors, nurses, health workers. So there's the doctor. Now, teachers and librarians. They are excellent writers, but not so much public speakers. They abhor bringing attention upon themselves, as they feel this might attract criticism. They have brains that buzz like bees, and this can be exhausting. Virgos are highly strung, they overthink, they plan against what might go wrong and hate it then when it does, because they've manifested it. Virgos shy away from chaos and detest disarray. So chaos and disarray. Where's that chaos card? It is not unusual for Virgo natives to keep books and musical collections in alphabetical order. The everyday chaos of life causes them to fret, leaving them restless and nervous. They tend to suppress what they're feeling, which can bring on stress-related illness. Those born under the sign of cleanliness and have a diligent hygiene habit. They fear disease and germs. If this card presents itself in a reading, look to the concerns about your health, your lifestyle and your job. If you're expecting things to go normally or as planned, they will not likely do so. Watch out for critical people who seem to pick at all you do, or perhaps you are now that picky person. Your mind will be beleaguered by worries, some of them health-related. Other worries may be that things have gotten out of control. This card sometimes indicates hospital doors, meaning medical tests and visits to the doctor. Alternative health approaches and a better diet will appeal to you now. Dealing with health issues, the workings of your own body, as well as those of your family and friends may factor in, but you could be beleaguered by worries that border on hypochondria. You may feel you have every disease that you read or learn about. You may begin to have symptoms with little explanation as to why they occur. You may go for medical tests, but this does not necessarily indicate a serious illness. So especially with this card, check your breast scales, and if you've got any twinges at all, you must go to the doctor. The card also signifies good time to get rid of clutter. Living a cleaner life, focusing on details and doing what needs to be done are now your focus. Other concerns could be your daily routine, 9 to 5 responsibilities and mundane goings on that may need your attention. Getting organised will enable you to get where you're going. This card also suggests you need more reliable in your approach. Problems are not going to go away. You must work and they must be addressed. Virgo is a gentle sign, typical, mild in nature, with a fondness for small animals and feelings towards the plant world. Being at one with nature, noticing the important details, being fully present in your work. So forget the mobile phones and tablets. Drawing upon the wisdom of the critical mind, as well as the attention to health and diet, are all subjects associated with this card. So analysis, summing up a situation, evaluating, which is what that gentleman's doing. Evaluating, where is he? Evaluating the situation. Ridding yourself of clutter, correcting matters, because we're Mercury retrograde. Being conscientious, medical visits, hospitals, nursing homes, health concerns, the workings of the body, the gastrointestinal tract, the nervous system, diet, jobs, career, the 9 to 5 world, getting ready to work, working for others, serving others, being selfless, cleaning up other people's messes, changing your job or workplace, opening a business, numbers and figures, shyness, feeling left out, not speaking up when you should, writing books, bookstores and libraries, growing a garden, obtaining a new pet, anxiety and worry, constant fear of not being perfect or underperforming. If you're walking around on eggshells, wherever that may be, you're in the wrong place. Daily routine, the body, healing, worry, details, usefulness, and hospital doors. So you may need to walk away from everything you know to begin again, because we have the destruction there. Thanks for listening.